Yeah. New live stream. I got it. I get it. I will not be filming.
Yes.
Turn it up.
Yes. I feel like he knows it's time to start, John. I feel
What
like
the
he
hell?
should start it right now. Or at least get this music. You see me creeping. You see me pouring shots, smoking weed, getting ready for the battle ahead. Oh, yeah. You all know what's coming. The quiet before the storm, motherfuckers.
I literally heard none of that. You're the worst audio editor in the world. I by the end, I understood what it was when I went on a tirade halfway through a show. I understand what it was. But John, can you please reach out to Mindfox and get some audio input of what to do better? Because no one understood that. And you're like, well, play it again. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Welcome, everybody.
Boo. Fucking boo, bro. Fucking boo. John L. Peacock, it's great to see your face, motherfucker. Everyone who's watching, listening, partaking on an emotional level, on a spiritual plane, that because we're sending out vibes, man. We're sending them all out across the airwaves. We're on Apple Pod, we're on Spotify, we're on Stereo, we're on Farmers Only. John just got us the Patreon. We've been doing fans only for a while. What you want to see? What you want to see? It's going to cost you. I don't know you, man. Pay me. No big deal. But thanks for tuning in. If you're just here now, if you hit that link above, you see our YouTube channel where you can see handsome face and there's John's mug.
And if you're not listening live right now, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is Two-Sided Podcast, TWO Sided Podcast, and you can subscribe and hit that alert so you can join us live when we do these shows every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern.
And we do it on Tuesday where it's open chat, where you can send an email to us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO-sidedpod@gmail.com. And think about topics that you might suggest that we want to chop it up about. If you want to come in and be a guest host and be, like, how come threesomes always have to be sexual? How come they can't be about arguments with another couple? And I feel like that's what come on, join the threesome that is the two-sided. That's a six-some. If you do the math, 2 times 3 sided times, I don't know, it works. 2 wrong is equal to right. And you two can play that game on Tuesdays, open chat, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11.
And that's only on the Stereo app. So join the Stereo app. Check us out.
Right. It's like the free Patreon. It's like finding Pornhub. Like, I don't have to pay for this shit anymore. Easy there, VHS man. No, you don't.
Oh man. What a week. How's your week been there, buddy?
Oh, John. I am more accomplished than the final 6 I've seen for America's Got Talent. I'm more accomplished of them in just my deeds. But not the winner of So You Think You Can Dance, because she was really good. First ballroom dancer ever won. Anyway.
Shout out. That's awesome.
Got a lot of shit done. This week. And get this, motherfucker. I'm taking off at 11 tomorrow, 11 a.m. And I'm going fishing. I'm getting on the train. I'm heading out to Long Beach, meeting up with the mayor and Jobert.
Yep.
We're going to go out and fucking slay some goddamn beasts of the deep. Woo! Hey, you boys want to get drunk and catch fish? Yep. Fish aren't biting. Want to get drunk? Yep.
Yep.
God damn, man. It's so great because you can rage, and like not the crazy rage way, but like you can party because there's a galley with like 4 or 5 tables inside, and like and they'll keep on drinking with you, and like it's a bar feeling at some points, like a quiet bar, but then you can like, you know what, I'm just gonna wander off the deck and think about how I lost the heart of the ocean one time. Oops. I said,
Slippery.
was that a necklace? I'm like, no, that was your cell phone. Oops.
How big is this boat?
I'm the king of the world. Oh, dude, it sleeps because it's an overnight boat. It sleeps like 50.
Wow.
But it's
wow.
It's huge, but you're not crowded on the deck at all, like at all. So you can talk to one person here, you can talk to one person there, but if your buddy's fishing over there, like, hey, my hands are full of beer and fish, I can't do nothing.
Well, that's off both sides of the side, right?
The entire boat has rails, back, front,
okay.
all around. It's a fishing boat, and a lot of times you get on the boat, it's like 35 people, because we booked it when there was only like 10. It's like, should we buy it out? Let's buy it out. Fuck yeah, let's buy it out. Nah, man, let's not buy it. Let's just
not going to bother you.
Let's just threaten people who bought tickets to not come. Don't you dare get your money back.
As soon as they step onto the boat before it leaves the dock, you're like, I challenge you to a duel, sir, for your spot on the boat.
All right, I got 2 duels down. Who's up next? Challenge you to a duel. Give me another glove. Oh, you got is fish. Hand me a trout. We're in oceans. All right, hand me a yellowtail. You're too valuable, bro. Here's a whitefish. Jesus, what do you think this place is?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give you a sculpin and that'll poison him.
Slap him with a tilapia like a gentleman.
Right. I said good day, tilapia. Well, folks, if you like what you're hearing, you can't believe that you tuned in. It is Fish Talk with John and Pete every Tuesday and Thursday. Hey, you like a good fish pun? Hey, salmon. Nope. 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 All the fish names I'm running through, like I got no puns from. Nope. Nope. Anyway,
all puns aside, I think we should start the show.
Yeah, it's going to be better than it was the first start. Hold your butts, man. We're about to get weird, John. Do it.
Well, howdy.
Nope. It doesn't get any better, but I fucking love your tenacity. My thing is like, I have to game recognizes game, John, that you don't give up. I hate for the sake of hating. I keep grudges long enough to be like, why are you mad? Like, I don't know, but I know that I fucking hate that guy. I'm not going to quit. Because old Pete put some goddamn rules in place that we wouldn't have to cross this bridge. We didn't understand what was going on. That's a forward-thinking motherfucker. But John has the tenacity to continue to do like, nope, this is it. I'm going to eat 12 hard-boiled eggs every day on the way to work in front of people with the mouth open. I'm going to play the didgeridoo. No one likes it. And eventually, they'll like it. People come up to him on the subway these mornings and they say, like, excuse me, John, where are your eggs? Do you need eggs? Are you poor? Have you had no eggs? It's like, nope. I walked the long way and I ate them on the way to the train. Yes, John, it's very good. We'll see you next tomorrow. Okay, very good.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete, and I can't believe this is still happening. Also, I can't believe it's not butter. Look that one up.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week, there he goes, I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
And I retort full-heartedly with both barrels aimed right back at John, the right and the wrong, the me and the you, John, the yes and the no, the hibbity and the dibbity. We're like the yin and the yang of comedy. We are just like the Abbott and Costello, but we're both Abbotts. We're both Costellos. John, the thing is, you have the heart, but you're missing the soul. Nope. You have the soul, but you're missing the heart. Nope. You have the heart and the soul, but you're missing the through line. Nope. John, I think we're going to be having a great show.
And I believe so as well, because we're jumping into our first lightning round.
Derails you from your finishing episode. And every week we talk about the two sides of life. Okay. Let's lightning round it, John. Wait,
anyone who's anyone, what?
Anyone who's anyone knows that we start the show with a little shot. We gave the whole precursor about how to get your two-sided grab bag. If you order now, you put an extra airplane size alcohol of your choice into your surprise bag. For only 5 payments of $99.99 over a 2-day period, you too can have the grab bag of your dreams. All right, John, are you ready to drink?
Yes, I am. COD not accepted.
Yeah, no, exactly. But we do barter. Take beads and blankets. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming in. Cheers, John. Good on you.
Cheers. Okay. Cheers, y'all. Okay. Anyone who's anyone knows that our first lightning round is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
Oh my God, John. I have been waiting all day for someone to ask me questions. I've been like a wilting daisy, standing in the sidelines. Just someone talk to me. Tasha, can you hear me? Tasha, do you see me? Anyone walking by. No one talked, but you, John, you talk. I'm ready to answer. Let's do it.
What's your favorite movie quote?
That's not a fair question. That's not a fair question, John, because favorite movie quote versus how to answer that question. That's like, who's going to fucking slow pitch you a thing? And then also, like, what's a good movie line? What do you use most often? John, let's try it again. Can we do a couple takes?
My boy Pete, what's your favorite movie quote?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Short circuit, because I didn't understand the question. Ready? Let's do it again.
I always love the follow-up of that quote is, get ready for a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. My boy Pete, what's your favorite movie quote?
Frankly, my ginger, I don't give a damn.
My boy Pete, what's your favorite movie quote?
When you start living up here, start living down here.
One more?
Go again. I want 2 more.
Okay. My boy Pete, what is your favorite movie quote?
Take the gun, leave the cannoli.
My boy Pete, what is your favorite movie quote?
We're going to need a bigger ginger. A bigger boat. Sorry, I got ginger on the brain. But those are all great quotes, great references. But it depends on the mood. Like, what do you quote? Are you talking about in your normal lexicon? Are you talking about, like, if I have to put it in my pantheon of quotes? And is that in my pantheon of the best movies? John, this is a real head scratcher. I'm going to get back to you on this one. I hope we bring this back in the next lightning round when we've all been schooled by John L. Peacock's serious and or fun.
There's a distinct possibility of that one. Oh, there's a distinct possibility. That's a great one too. Because I know you.
Mostly.
Because I know you. This is one that I wouldn't ask the standard movie watcher, but I know that you have a terrible one stuck in your head. So what is your least favorite movie quote that got stuck in your head?
Because the bad ones that get stuck in your head turn into good ones. Because it's just like getting a shit song in your head. It's like, I can't believe I have this in my head. But at some point, you're quietly alone in the car and like, I'm good with this. You bob your head. You're like, yeah. A bad one. Okay, USA. Okay, USA.
They call that the rule of familiarity. The more familiar you was, even if you hate it at the beginning, you just grow to like it.
100%, John. Sweep the leg. Do you have a problem with that? No, Sensei. Bobby, Johnny, get him! Yeah, John. Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here. Up there, it's their time. It's their time up there. And it's all over the second we ride up Troy's bucket. Oh, yeah, John? Oh, yeah, John? But this is my dream. This is my wish. And I'm taking it back, John. I'm taking them all back.
My boy Pete. Who's your favorite governor, past or present?
Well, when he was working his way up, he's been through all the positions. But Guy Fieri, when he was the governor of Flavortown, it was a good time for all of us.
What is he now?
I haven't seen him in a Dingo's Dry disco for ages. So it was a few D's. I forget what it was. Nope, got nothing here.
Well, at least finish your thought. Who was Guy Fieri replaced by for governor of Flavortown?
No, he's it. To me, Adam, the guy who was on Man versus Food, but then retired because food got the better of him. But that was after he was governor, and then he lost it, and now it's Randy Santel. He's the governor. He's not moved up. It's a hierarchy. You wouldn't get it, John. It's a competitive eating thing. You wouldn't get it.
How about Pete? Final question. Who is your least favorite governor, past or present?
Oh, you son of a bitch. See, you're making pointed, specific governor. Because politicians, just in general, I can pick and choose. Like I just names come to mind. Like, wow, okay, what position? No, you were the groundskeeper when I was working in the Oval Office in 96 to 8. So fuck you, Jose. But you weren't a politician. You were a shit groundskeeper who always busted me about putting cigarette butts out in fucking whatever. I digress. as a governor, like you want to say Reagan, but he was a good governor. Like the things he did, like was like, yeah, not great, but as far as like he had that's why he got elected president, and then he fucking changed. Welcome to the goddamn big house, baby.
Some of the most restrictive gun regulations for any state came from Reagan in California.
Right. Exactly. So that's the thing. People think about like, oh, Reagan's a piece of shit. No. He wasn't always. He was early on when he was an actor. He was governor and he cleaned his shit up and then became president. And he went back to his old goddamn ways. Folks, we could do a whole thing on Reagan, but you know what? Yeah, Reagan. No, I got to work on that. Anyway, just say no, John. That's the slogan we need to start. Just say no.
Thanks, Vance. Are you going to answer that question, or should we just?
Right now, for me, because everything's so, and I don't want to fall into the trap you're doing. I need to be like when people say, "Who's your favorite president? Who's your least favorite president? Like who's the best? Who's the worst?" Right? You don't want to be the knee-jerk reaction, which is what you've gotten me to do. You set me up for all these other questions. Now I'm going to talk it through. John, I'm not laying down on the couch, baby. I see what you're doing. Dre and I have specific therapy sessions where you train me on this shit. I'm in your head. You've just been incepted, John. I see what you're doing now. So here's the answer. The poison is in your cup. Never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
What's the other rule that you should always follow?
Never get involved in a land war in Asia.
That is correct.
Thank you, John. I went the punchline first because I wasn't sure if we were going to talk about land wars in Asia. John, I'm not forgotten. Oh, no. Come on, Pete. Don't, like, you're leading me down the road of, like, here's a funny road that I think, but this is things you're putting on the interwebs that you're like, talk about this and talk about this and knee-jerk reaction here, no. Because I want to say, you want me to say Kent, you want me to say DeSantis, you want me to say, but an educated person would say, I didn't fucking pay attention to governors unless I lived in their state for the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, I'm like, God damn, I'm a political scholar. People come to me, they sit at my feet. There's paintings of me in foyers of churches where there's small children learning about politics. I'm like, yes, I'm just a bill. This is a bill. And it's more of like, John gets it. So I would say in our political climate, Abbott and DeSantis, like they're just aggressively attacking. But again, look at the states, and it's like, yeah, people shouldn't say that because it's, again, we're grouping, we're conglomerating, you know?
Sure.
Two of my favorite people just moved to Texas that I worked with. Great people who retired, like, oh my God, you moved to Texas? Like, yeah. Fuck yeah, okay. So I can't say Texas is great food, great people, great bars, great cities, great dancing.
Yeah.
But it's the mindset.
Great barbecue.
Dude, that's in food. I don't know what kind of food you eat when you're in Texas, but it's great barbecue. And when you need fucking get on out here. You know, right? It's just like, and same with Florida. It's like a great place. But the idea is because everyone's so like, this is the vacation spot. Like, oh, we're scared of everything. It's the retirement resort. Snowbirds, as you call them, Don.
Coming from Arizona, that makes sense, yeah.
And it's just, so it's instilled in the state. It's instilled in the culture. It's instilled in what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I see how the leadership perpetuates that, and it's not good outward looking in. But people look to New York to California, and we both had shit governors. We both had shit. You look at like, all right, if you take away politics, right?
Yep.
Oh, John, if I can steal all of your thunder right now and finish your goddamn piece, oh my God, it's gonna be great. If you take away all the politics, right, and you take away the bullshit, at the end of the day, what has transpired? Don't think of the arguments. Don't think of whose feelings were hurt. You yell at someone on TV. Look at the policies that were enacted. Look at the state of society. Look at the state of the community. Motherfucker, play Sim City for a month and think about that as governors of states, right? Like,
Yeah.
They need food. They need better. Like, if you can just give them these fucking things, right? Have a few affairs. Be a little drunk. Do some drugs. Hey, man. Come on. Barry Goldwater didn't hurt him. Wait. Nope, it hurt him. So close, yet so far away, Barry.
That's right. He has a high school named after him. He's fine.
Right. One of those days, I'm going to run for presidential office, get ousted as a cokehead, and have a high school named after me. That's my dream. John, you start with the small ones and you work your way up.
That's right.
But I want to say all these things, but if you strip it down, it's like, what is good, what is bad? Look at policies across states. Look at, is your basic quality of life for your citizens? What is your median poverty like? What is happening, right? When you move in, when you moved out. Think about it as getting your goddamn rent deposit back. Hey, I moved in this motherfucker and I paid this much to get in. How much do I get back? Like, oh, you paid $1,500? You get $10 million. Okay, fair enough. You paid $1,500? You owe us a $10 million.
Right.
Oh, you're Providence? You're in Long Island? Anyone who's in Long Island and doesn't control their fucking mayors in the goddamn cities? Oh, shit. You owe us money.
And that concludes our lightning round. Let's move on to the first segment of the episode. Completely unrelated.
Oh, thank God, because I was going to say, if anyone wants to take a nap, take a little snack break, like I got to get up, stretch my legs. Think of this as an international flight. Like we're going somewhere crazy, baby. So get up, stretch your legs. The seatbelt sign is off. Pour yourself a shot, because that's what we're doing on the two-sided pod. Before we go into the serious round, that has nothing to do with all the trauma that I brought to the table. Thanks, John. Spoke too soon. Drank too little.
That's right. Our first segment is Governor Greg Abbott versus liberals. We're going to start with a quote.
All right. Okay, go ahead. I was gonna get something off my chest first. I have a lot of problems with this. And I know it's because I overcompensate for disabilities. I know this about myself. But I'm just like, hey, like I met my friend's new boyfriend and he's missing 3 fingers on his hand. She didn't tell me. Like, why would you? Because it's whatever. I didn't know until I like, hey, what's up? I'm like, shook his hands, like, hey, how's it going? Hey, sorry to squeeze too hard. Drop one off. Nope, that's you. Okay, fuck, shit. Okay, I shouldn't have said any of those things. I am now covering. I'm going to go start over. Can we get a 3, 2, 1 take? Abbott. I have a hard time, like, Also, my favorite pitcher, Jim Abbott, pitched for the Angels, one hand. Crazy guy. 1984 Olympics team with Mark McGwire. Little known fact, John. I have the signed picture. No, it's a big known fact. I say that a lot. Anyway, that's going to put your kids through college if you ever let them out of the basement.
I told you never to say that. We'll fix that in post. 3, 2, 1.
All right, John. So what I was saying is Jim Abbott, one of my favorite pitchers, he liked to drink a lot too with his one hand. With my one hand, I want to do a shot to you and to everyone who's listening to Two-Sided Pod every 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Wherever John lives, every Thursday. You know what? Mazel tov.
Let's
Cheers,
all do a one-handed
folks.
shot. Cheers.
All right.
Quote, on a summer day in July 1984, Governor Greg Abbott, a 26-year-old recent law school graduate, decided to take a break from studying for the bar exam by going for a jog in a West Houston neighborhood, as he'd done many times before. While out running, a large oak tree along his path cracked and fell on Governor Abbott's back, leaving him forever paralyzed from the waist down.
Wow.
After being rushed...
Wow, that was really... What a slow runner. Like, I feel like he's faster with wheels because you hear a crack of a tree and you're a runner. You don't get out of the way. I'm not trying to governor shame, but I'm just saying. Sorry, John, continue. In West where? West
Houston.
West Houston. Okay. No, I'm putting notes down for later because I'm doing a whole, like, I got a beat in my head. Ready?
That's right. We New Yorkers know it's not pronounced Houston. Anyway. Yeah, I thought that too. It's kind of weird that a tree was able to... Anyway, after being rushed to the hospital, doctors discovered several crushed vertebrae splintering into his spinal cord, broken ribs, and damage to vital organs. As he lay in a hospital bed, throttled with incomprehensible pain, doctors worked to piece his vertebrae back together. They inserted 2 steel rods near his spine, which will remain there for the rest of his life. During his harrowing recovery process, Governor Abbott was reminded of lessons he'd learned all his life, especially the lesson of perseverance. Through this experience, Governor Abbott learned that our lives aren't defined by our challenges. Instead, we are defined by our lives. How we define our lives by how we respond to these challenges. His triumph over tragedy.
There's just so much information so quickly. I cannot digest it, and I'm trying to like figure out and make jokes, and I'm trying to digest then everything you're saying, because first it was what happened to him, then it's him with his fucking soliloquy, his fucking came up like, let me do my monologue. I've been practicing this in my hospital bed for so long. John, so I need you to take a breath.
Okay.
Right? We got time for this audition, baby. It's yours. You got the part already. Hey, buddy, you got the part. We're just waiting for the cash to roll in when the producers start fucking paying our bills. You're going to get the money. I swear to God. But you got to do the Lord's work, John. Here's the deal. Take a breath, because right now I was going to do a call out specifically to Mona Lisa because I need more verses on this. But it was like, because in West Houston, running so lame, then a tree trunk came in, cracked my frame. So we're doing it to the Will Smith. Playing some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of trees who were cracking no good started falling on my nice new hood. I got one little brain aneurysm, and my L4 got scared. He said, I'm moving out of your body with all the L's that make you walk scared. I got nothing, John.
Impaired.
See, fuck you, man. If you would have said it quieter, quicker, done the whole thing, like I would have gotten impaired. Impaired, scared. Yep. Rhyming dictionary comes in handy. Anyway, so Jim Abbott had one hand. Greg Abbott had a tree fall on him, and he realized that the perseverance of one's soul, that you can see through the stick-to-itiveness, that you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps, even though you can't feel your goddamn feet in the boots. Yeah, that's why it's so easy, because you're sitting in a chair, motherfucker. The rest of us don't have anywhere to sit. Sorry, I digress. You were saying about his inspirational talk?
So perseverance is the big thing, right? He Instead, we define our lives by how we respond to those challenges. His triumph over tragedy shows that Governor Greg Abbott doesn't back down from challenges, but uses his lessons in perseverance to overcome them. While some politicians talk about having a spine of steel, Governor Abbott actually has one. He'll use his steel spine to fight for you and for every Texas family! Exclamation mark. End quote. GregAbbott.com.
Howdy, folks. I'm my boy Pete Wolverine. They call me the one who has no steel spine. I say, fuck steel. Shink, shink. Let's take out his spine adamantium style and see who's left standing or sitting, as it were. Shink, shink. I don't know. There's a whole steel. Like, come on, man. We've seen Terminator. We know there was ghosts. No, there's no. I don't like it. I don't like it, John. Anyway, you're making me upset. Go ahead. You're not making me upset. I'm very good at emotions. Dre told me that sometimes you don't have to wear your emotions on your sleeve. And I said, I'm not even wearing a shirt right now. He said, I know you're standing on my back porch naked, 3 a.m. This is really weird. So I just needed someone to talk to. He's like, all right, come by the office. Naked? He's like, yup. We partied the next day. Full on.
So since 2015, he has been serving as the 48th governor of Texas. And according to gov.texas.gov, which at first I was having a hard time with those. Like, is it government? Oh, it's governor. Okay, anyway. He was every page that has him basically starts with, he was named the best governor in the nation in 2018. They didn't have a source for this in any of their main pages, so I had to search into it, and it was from a study of conservative economists Arthur Laffer and Stephen Moore. So Laffer Associates conducted this study, and there's the ones who gave him their quote and title of best governor in the nation.
What you're saying, Don, is we're missing a full marketing idea. That if we start a marketing firm, the My Boy Pete Channel Peacock Think Tank of America / Yes We Can Abyss. No, we can't say that because they wouldn't say it. Yes We Can. Our Lord and Savior says, save the earth. I don't know. We'll do something. No, we can't even say that. Anyway, we'll figure that out. But what we'll do is everyone's like, man, you're fucking good. But we'll get better words. No. 3, 2, 1. Cut that one out.
So he won re-election in 2018 and recently won the Republican primaries to compete for his re-election this November against Democrat Beto O'Rourke.
Beto's good, man. Beto's good. He's the fucking generation. He's the mouthpiece we need. And I can't say that like no one's infallible, right? Like, and I'm not saying he is the answer. I'm not saying that. When he does hit, because he's gotta go somewhere. He is at some point, if he doesn't win this, he's going to go somewhere at some point. Like, he's one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it won't change him. I'm not saying he won't become one of many. But he has the message, the idea, the anger, the fire.
Yeah.
When he went to when fucking Abbott was doing the fucking press conference for Ubud,
right,
and he came and fucking got hauled out by the local sheriff for yelling, and fucking Cruz was there and all these fucking pompous motherfuckers who were standing by the bullshit, and he's calling shit out. Yeah. Why are you doing this? What is happening? And it's like, well, you don't get to sidestep shit like that, especially when someone of a close rank or just trying to become a better rank is asking you specific questions on camera in an aggressive way. Like, hell yeah. If they would have tased him, fuck yeah. Don't tase me, bro.
Right. An interesting about O'Rourke that I do appreciate is that he's not going the easy route to become a known politician. many politicians jump into a place where it's an easy win and then they're in and they can continue forward. He is sticking to his roots. He is sticking to a deep red state and going against the big profiles instead of just getting a little congressman and then maybe the Senate and then, jumping that kind of way up. He is going for the big dogs immediately.
Right. It's like when you first start selling loose cigarettes,
right?
And you started to sell like little dime bags of weed. You're selling like ounces. You're selling like fucking tons of methamphetamine, and then you're selling like fucking SAM missiles. I once sold an aircraft carrier, John. I was like, I'm in too deep, Doc. Can't do it no more. Every time I see an aircraft carrier, I was like, I sold one. I'm sorry, Doc. I took the highway to the danger zone, Doc.
Let's get back on track. So
allegedly.
Allegedly. It's silver comedy.
Allegedly back on track. Continue, John.
Recently, Abbott has been picking fights with Democrats across the nation. On August 10th.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. No, Abbott. No, blah, blah, blah. All right, y'all. Anyone want to roll to me? I'll pick a fight with any one of you. I'll kick dirt in your eyes. I'll potato sack race you all the way to the fucking polls. You come at me, I'll pick fights with all y'all. Someone hold my legs back. Sorry.
On August 10th, the governor reacted to New York City Mayor Eric Adams, suggesting sending New Yorkers to Texas to help Beto O'Rourke to defeat him in the gubernatorial race. He said, quote, "Go ahead, Mayor, make my day."
Yes. John, let's move to Texas. This is where I've been saying I was going to get the cult going anyway. They're very open to compounds. I know where 2 open are. I had to get them for a steal of what I'm paying out here. John, for less than $400,000, we can get a 14-acre property with a compound, 2 stories with 3 small sheds, a 14-car garage, and we can turn that upside down and flip it and make $15,000. And then, John, we can start our cult in Colorado. John, it's the Cult Flippers with my boy Pete and John L. Peacock. Coming to you on AMC after my favorite garden show.
You heard it here, folks.
Dude, let's do Cult Flippers. Let's do compounds. Now, there's where all the fucking heavy arms are. But what we're going to do is we're going to stack them in this way in case of need, and they're all in quick release. Children can't reach them, but they're in rank of caliber. So you want to get a dog out your house, you get the little 22. But if not, you get up on the chair, which only adults can touch, and you get your 357, you fuck shit up. Welcome to America.
We call that one the Vanguard.
Ooh, John, see? No, we're going to stop before we brand.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get branded, like we're definitely going to have a branding hut out in the open where like people like you drink enough and you want to get branded. It's like by you. We're not doing weird culture.
100% voluntary. 100% voluntary.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But also, yep, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Shut up, John.
So, yeah.
Got you. I took you. Woo!
Yesterday, August 24th, 5 more busloads of migrants who crossed the border from Mexico to Texas reached New York City. This makes over 1,000 immigrants sent by Abbott from Texas to NYC since August 5th, according to his own office.
Honestly, like I know it's like, haha, you want them, you get them. Like, oh, okay. What's the problem? Like, people have now, they're in a city with better opportunities where they don't need a car. They literally can find their own network. there's over 1,000 of them here. They probably made friends on the bus. You guys want to get an apartment? John L. Peacock lives in Brooklyn. He has an empty room. He sublets. Bro, I'm saying like it's probably a better for them. And I'm not saying it's good. Like it's a political move. It's people who are moving away from their family. I came here to be with my family, or I came here for a job, or I came here for a thing. It's not, I'm not belittling that. I'm not saying
right.
People who are moved against their will, that is not okay, right?
Right.
Not okay. I'm not saying that. But it's one of those things where you're in a certain situation, like when you're living in in fucking Phoenix or in Stafford or where we went to college. Like this is good. This is as good as it gets. I've been to Idaho, pretty good there. Like, oh, pretty good. And all of a sudden you go to New York. I'm like, wow. It could be scary. It could be different. But once you realize like what I have the ability to do, it's like your pond opens up. And once you realize you don't have to be big to negotiate that pond, you just get to fuck around the pond, man. Like, this is awesome. You guys like ponds? This pond's fucking huge.
Well, New York City has, I don't know this as a fact, but I believe it's true, the best social net in all of America.
I don't know if this is actual fact, but Ray's #1 is the best pizza in Brooklyn. Ray's, the best one.
I kind of like not Ray's pizza anyway. But the big response that Mayor Adams had was, I am still, he originally said, we are a sanctuary city, we welcome immigrants with open arms. And his response was, we still welcome immigrants with open arms, but because of this large influx, we are asking for more federal funding for programs that will help these immigrants. And then he escalated the feud with Mayor Eric Adams with a victory lap op-ed in the New York Post. The headline, quote, Greg Abbott, Eric Adams is all talk when it comes to open borders. And then this Rupert Murdoch-owned New York Rag editorial starts with, quote,
really? You're going to quote that? Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Mayor Adams looks...
No, do it. No.
Mayor Adams likes to pat himself on the back for welcoming migrants with open arms to his sanctuary city. That is, until he actually has to follow through on those lofty promises, end quote. This was on August 23rd, 2 days ago, as of this recording. And it was obvious, it was a credit to Abbott himself. Probably not written by him, but the article was written, quote unquote, by him.
No, I mean, a lot of our press releases are signed my way, Pete, but I'll have you folks know. Here's a little peek behind the curtain. I put no pen to paper. John does everything. I have my secretary proofread it, and I just sign off on it and give her a small stamp. So anything you've seen in the presses, I don't even know how to read anymore. She reads everything. I get that. But man, that's fucked. But the thing is, all right, the response should be, literally the response should be, because I know New York is in a budget deficit, but they have emergency cash. And if they can apply for federal aid, there's other things they can do. Right. They can literally go grassroots. But the thing is triage. Okay, perfect. All right, so here's this fucking old hospital, this old base, this old orphanage, this old something. Here's a block that's whatever. You're not evicting anyone. You're not changing anything. Like, yeah, here's housing. Here's things. We're going to help you. We're putting you into the social system.
Right.
With the extra funds. I know you don't have it because everyone's fucking strapped, and that's the whole thing about New York and California and every big city with major metropolitan issues. there's always an emergency budget. There's always something you can do. You don't have to let people fucking die in the streets. You don't have to. You don't have to, John.
And Mayor Adams is not going that route. He is going the route of helping them.
Unless you are my enemy. And then, John, and only then, do I believe in retroactive abortion for non-humans like you. Not you, but proverbially. Sorry.
The gingers of the world? Are you picking a fight with gingers of the world?
No, just you as a ginger. Zippy's cool as fuck. Zippy's good in my book. He's turned my eyes. He's educated me. He's always like, a whole new world. Don't you dare judge those gingers. They're so weird with their freckles and pale skin. Sorry.
So to one final quote from this op-ed, Abbott wrote, quote, "Talk is cheap. When pressed into fulfilling such ill-considered policies, he wants to condemn anyone who is pressing him to walk the walk." Now, he's talking about Adams saying, this is all a political move. This is wrong. Abbott should have never done that. And so he's saying, look, see, you're condemning me for giving you all the migrants that came into my place, and therefore you are a hypocrite. But Adams is still working to help all of the 1,000 immigrants that just came into our city in the past 20 days.
Right. No, 100%. And so 2 questions on this. Well, 1 comment, 1 question. Ready?
Yeah.
So the comment is more like when you're sitting in the back seat of the station wagon and you're on vacation, you're like, I'm just going to move my arm like this. I'm just going to start swinging. And then you get in the way. You hit yourself. Oh, look what you did. Oh, you're an idiot. But that was a comment. The question is, John, what are you doing? Folks, what I'm going to take upon myself in this clerical role as the Two-Sided Podcast, that you can find us every Tuesday, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're live on Thursdays on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Pod. You can find us on Farmers Only. You can find us on posters in most post office boxes in the continental United States. John looks like, honestly, every missing child I've ever seen who is ginger. Like, it's just like, you're all the same to me. I don't know if that's a thing. But also wanted, because I put those up wherever we go. It's like wanted for cool times and nice hangouts. Two-Sided Pod, Tuesdays and Thursdays. John, is that a federal crime if I start putting shit up in post office boxes? It's like, two-sided, wanted, let's hang out. Like, two-sided. John doesn't know.
Allegedly.
Turns out.
Were you ever going to ask your question?
No, I don't want to ask questions at this point. I just wanted comments. I want to move forward, John. The world is ahead of us. The past is behind us. John, I have my eyes on the future, and I think the future is pretty fucking bright.
Let's press forward. So the New York arrivals are an expansion of Abbott's plan to bus migrants voluntarily to Washington, D.C. in April, an effort that was initially designed to antagonize President Joe Biden as Abbott criticized him over border security. But in recent months, Abbott has gleefully stoked new feuds with the Democratic mayors of Washington and New York as they've complained about the impact of the migrants in their cities.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So what I've just realized of what we're saying, as a governor of a state, you can aggressively take some sort of illegals that you find illegal. Does it have to be migrants who don't have papers in your state? Is it prisoners? Is it people who are in your penal system? I don't know the laws, but hear me out. Think about that. You'll see where I'm going. If you can take people who are under your care and just ship them to other places as retribution, John, this is like a league of their own, prisoner style. If you make the best team of illegal immigrants And like, dude, we're good. All right, we'll trade you. All right, we'll trade you 3 Russian arms dealers for all the Guatemalans you got. They're good people who make amazing food. Do we need arms? Do we need guns right now? No deal. What food do you like? You have any Italians? No Italians. Da-da-da-da. Hey, somebody want an Italian? We're here. I'm just saying, different states. Fucking, hey, New York, we got 14 Italians ready to go wherever the fuck you want. They're illegal. I'll send them to you. You give me 6 Guatemalans, 2 Puerto Ricans, and that fucking ginger looking fuck. I'm the boss. Come with me. It'll be a great trade. Okie dokie.
Well, New York has actually done this. Mayor Giuliani bussed homeless people within the city out to places like San Francisco, Tucson, Arizona,
Yes.
and I assume elsewhere, but I know of those 2 cities specifically.
Yes. No, it's a common practice, but it's like it wasn't publicized and it wasn't as vitriol. It was just like policies, and people weren't in the news like, you can't do this. It's like, to have court cases and have our people talk to their people and our bus drivers talk to their bus drivers.
Right.
John, what fucking world do we live in where people are trying to just live their lives and get safety, sanctuary, and we're moving them against their will to different places? And also, how do I get free travel literally all through the states? Can I be the bad seed on every team? Hey, you're going from AAA down to fucking AA. Well, you cannot be here in AA. You are very bad in AA. Your behavior is awful. Yeah, so single ain't working out for us either. We're moving down the leagues. This is great. This is a dream. I've traveled all over the states. This is perfect. I want that. I don't wish that on anyone. You have to lose everything before you want to travel the states as a punishment for all the other states. John, when we took our trip through the Pacific Southwest, we lowered the price values of every neighborhood we drove through as we stayed there. It was active and aggressive. And I want that for the whole United States.
We're coming to your hometown soon enough.
If you hear that scratching on your window and that rust of the bushes, maybe your hometown a little sooner you thought.
So, DC Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton is asking for an additional $50 million for federal emergency management, for emergency food and shelter program because of the immigrant influx from Texas and Arizona. So, Abbott is not alone in this. Arizona is also shipping at least to DC.
At least to DC?
Well, that's the only place that I heard about Arizona. You said, with Giuliani, it wasn't quite in the news. The busing migrants to other cities out of Arizona is much less in the news than Abbott.
Yeah, but here's the deal, John. If you're good about your job, ain't no cameras around when you're doing your dirty deeds, baby.
So there is some thought that, especially there was a data from Syracuse University suggests that the movement from Texas to New York City may be opening an easier pathway to asylum for the migrants, helping them stay in the country longer. So as you were talking about, yes, the policy and what he was doing may have ultimately been just for a publicity stunt and not in the right intention, but these people, it seems, are going to have an easier path to stay here.
100%. But
right.
I don't like the way you framed that, because what you framed was the ends justify the means. And I get that. But if your means from the get are not good intended,
Yeah.
you don't get to have the benefit. Like, oh, you threw a hand grenade and it rolled down the hill and accidentally went into this other hole you didn't see.
Right.
You don't get like.
There's so many negative repercussions that are happening because of this.
Right.
The burden on the cities to be able to help these people is very massive. But
right. What are you doing, John? So we put your address out at the end. If people go to Patreon or our Farmers Only site, if you guys set a profile for Farmers Only or Fans Only and say, no, I don't want to see ginger feet pics, I want to see John's address, we'll do that for
you. They also think it might actually have the reverse effect of the political possibilities that he was hoping for. Because it's such an unprecedented move, it also rallies Democrats in Texas and the rest of the nation to participate, and vote. And so it might boost the normally sleepy midterm elections and spike donations for O'Rourke, who will need a massive war chest to have this competitive November election.
Right, war chest, competitive November election. I love that. I love that, John. Like it's the reverse effect. It's like the oops, that was no good. Yeah, John. When you that's great. That's fantastic. But at the same time, you can't put all your fucking eggs in one basket of things. Like you just got. There's good. There's bad. I don't know, man. It just like, as a people, I don't care about politics anymore. And I saw this on. I know I'm going back to a thing, but it's pertinent.
Okay.
100 places to party before you die. And it was a show. It's a show that I try to talk to you about, and the thing of what you regret, what you wouldn't, and the idea of why can't we just go back to being good? Just, you could hate someone, but unless you're drunk at a bar, you don't let them know you hate them. Unless you're playing fucking gin rummy or cribbage at your house on Tuesdays or Thursday nights with all the fucking older old ladies no one else knows. You're a sourpuss. No, but now it's like everyone's so vitriol. Like, just, hey man, hey, that's all. Hey man, turn the other cheek. I got 2 up here, 2 down there. We'll turn them all. Let's just fucking touch a dog and I'll goddamn put hands on you and make you hurt like you've never fucking heard.
Right, that's sin number 1. That's unforgivable.
Right. Also, if you put a hand on a ginger, I'll give you $5. Put a hand on my ginger, I'll take your 5 fingers.
And then give you $5.
Right. It's a weird give and take. It's very, I haven't worked it out myself. Dre, the therapist, and I are still figuring it out. Whatever.
So Governor Abbott has also been picking fights with Democrats in his own state. According to yesterday, once again, August 24th, Cron article, quote, Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo is denying claims made by Governor Greg Abbott and Texas Comptroller Glenn Hager this week that Harris County is defunding its law enforcement. Abbott issued a statement Tuesday accusing county officials of attempting to reduce funding available to 2 Harris County constables, Mark Herman and Ted Heath, who filed the complaints to Abbott's office about losing fund, according to them.
Where to go with this? Where to go? Where to go? You know what, John? I'm so steeped in blood, I might as well just push forward. No point turning back. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Here's the deal, John. You whiny ass fucking cops. You had free housing and they took it away because there's cutbacks on some bullshit, or you're a piece of shit and you're not high enough rank to earn that status. And now only lieutenants get it or only sergeants, and you're a fucking piece of shit officer instead of a piece of shit lieutenant or a piece of shit sergeant. I digress. I back the blue, but I believe in doing thin white lines, allegedly to keep us all separate. No, thin blue line, allegedly to keep us all separate. See, John, see what I did there? You're good, man. But no, that shit, fuck that shit. That's all. That shit is a publicity stunt. That's a let's throw a fucking Hail Mary and make someone look bad, and all the stupid people in the world, like, they're defunding. No, we're not. These motherfuckers did something, or a budget was cut, and you were not higher ranking enough. And you're a sad, silly sap with a high and tight haircut who did a great service to our country.
Yeah.
And became a police officer.
Yeah.
But now you're a little fucking bitch. Pay rent like every other goddamn person.
Yeah.
And shut the fuck up. That's what I think.
And coming, no, because coming from the teaching world of public servants, their budgets are cut every single year, and they have to deal with it. And there's unions to help them, and there's still budgets cut every single year. So this thought of one time, oh,
right, it's crazy. It's like every single bris I've ever been to, if there's a cut. Every time I was like, this is ridiculous. Something needs to stop around here. Hey, you keep the tip. I said, no, I won't. I'm putting a class action suit together. Me and all these babies, we're coming for you. No, too soon.
So Abbott quoted, the dangerous action taken by Judge Lina Hidalgo and Harris County represent a brazen disregard for the safety and security of the Texans they are sworn to protect, where Hidalgo accused Abbott and Hager of playing political games and and spreading, outright lies, adding that the county has only boosted law enforcement funding since she took office in 2018.
No, fucking bro. When you said Abbott said, I tuned everything else out, and I said, well, Costello said, who's on first? And I was like furiously writing like third base. Anyway, sorry. Abbott, folks. If you like what you're hearing, if you can't believe that we are employed people who pay taxes, we don't. We aren't. Welcome to the party. No, I digress. Anyway, every Tuesday and Thursday, you can find us on stereo live, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We are also live on YouTube on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't make those times, we are also on the Apple Pods. We are also on the Spotify. We are also on the Anchor app. We are also on Twitter. We have a presence in Instagram, where I have to say I'm goddamn hilarious. You're welcome. And John's getting the Patreon going. I have the fans only that I do just ginger feet. John doesn't know. I have cameras under his desk right now in his asylum. And that's all going to be in the Patreon. If you get that, you'll get ginger feet toes. It's going to be great. Farmers only. You like baling hay? We do too. Don't be afraid to tune in, tune out, buy the ticket, take that goddamn ride. We'll be here for you. Sorry, John. Abbott was saying?
Do you want me to go back, or I want to move on? Like,
yeah,
the
no,
people got it, even if you didn't.
No, I actively want you to go on. Like, you asking a question, we're like 99% there, John. Like, this is the best show that I've ever felt with you. Like, goddamn, you're picking up my weird fuck off energy. Like, you are. This is great. You guys ever felt like you can fucking bench press your house? You've done you. Oh, look at you and your habits. A legend.
So all of this is happening this week because also this week, the week of August, what is it, 23rd?
I'm going fishing.
First, Oh man. Okay. He's gung. He's like pew pew. I'm shooting from the hip. Like he is guns a blazing because after the day after quote 1 in 1,000 year storm dumped up to 15 inches of rain in Dallas, triggering flash floods and submerging vehicles along the highways and left at least one person dead. The governor said on Tuesday that the state is prepared to handle, quote, extreme weather, but he would not use the term climate change.
John, you sound like one of those round earthers now. You know what this podcast is about. We don't believe in the sea change. We believe in puberty. Because one day we hope to find ours. No, that didn't work. That felt weird coming out. I was like,
just like puberty normally is quite weird.
Yeah, very. Oh, gonna be a sunshiny day. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. Summer sun's calling my name. Easy there, Peter. Anyone who's a Brady Bunch fan, you're welcome. No, man. People who are politicizing or weaponizing people's lives, you can have a political stance, right? You can have a thing, but now your fucking dick measuring is now the money you're costing for grandstanding, for politicizing, for putting press releases out, for doing things, is money that could be spent other ways. You just had a flood. You could help these people. You could like, hey, let's work with these 2 other cities, 3 other cities. Like, hey, you guys, fucking door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, and we'll tell you what the doors are, but we're gonna close them so we can play the game because it's fun as shit. Anyone want to wear a costume? Who has dental floss? You get $100 because I believe let's make a deal politics, John.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that bullshit of like what is best for the people. Like, make it good for everyone. Make it the best it can be. Triage the fucking shit out of the world and make it fun. We know it's not going to be great. We know people who have a shit ton of money, yeah, you're going to not have as much money. People who are in the middle class, like, yeah, you're going to struggle more. It doesn't even matter if you like, all right, everyone gets $1 million. People who are under the poverty line are going to struggle because they're like, oh yeah, you're getting $1 million. It'll take fucking 2 years. Just survive till then. Like, it's all bullshit. We need to literally just be human to each other. People who are homeless or dishoused, unhoused, like, they're just fucking people, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk to them, and if you see like, oh, there's something happening here, like, cool. I have 4 friends like this that I'm gonna hang out with tonight. You might have a mental problem. That's 2 of my friends. You might be fucked up on drugs. That's the other 2. It doesn't make you, you're just dressed differently and you're in a different part of town. We're all human. We're all fucking
circumstances
human.
are different.
Right. And that's what I say. Keep your head on swivel. Keep yourself protected. You can talk to anyone.
Yeah.
You can, there's no need to not, if someone talks to you, you don't have to not talk to them. People are human. People need to be seen. Like, people need, hey man, how's it going? What's up, brother? What's going on? Just like, recognize you're a human. Hey, I'm getting a fucking drink. Do you want a drink? Can you buy me a beer? Okay. Or no, I can buy you a sandwich. I can buy you a drink. Buy a Gatorade. I'm buying a Gatorade. I'll buy whatever I'm buying them. Like, I'm not trying to fucking shop for people. But like, talk to them. Like, no, I'm not trying to shop for you. What would I say to you? Fuck you, man. Actually, if you want to goddamn Gatorade, don't come at me like that. I don't care. But communication, understanding, an idea, and that's the thing that's being missed across these boards because they're just shooting fucking political bombs at each other. Of we can, we can't, we should, we shouldn't. We have a budget, we don't. if he has the budget for buses, for gas from Texas to New York, in this economy for gas, you have the budget to house them for like 2 months and feed them. Easy. Bro, do the right thing and do a GoFundMe. Like, fucking, yeah, go to the federal government, go to the city council, go to the state, go to the war chest, go to everything. Like, oh, it's not working. All right, let's do a GoFundMe. Let's do a fucking TikTok video. Like, hey, you guys, we're trying to get housing for you to stay. You guys want to do a video? Yeah. Fuck yeah. The French guys, I will not perform unless I have the trailer. Why do we gotta have the one French guy who came to Texas? This is bullshit. All of you are assholes. This is bullshit. Okay, it's very good. I like your dancing. I will play. I will participate. How do you do the doggy? Can you teach me how to doggy? Is that going to be the catch line? Teach me how to doggy? Oh.
So, 2 final points.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
He also happened to be the governor to sign the anti-abortion bill in Texas into Texas law that came before the Supreme Court, that led to the court's decision to completely overturn the 50-year-old constitutional protection and precedent of Roe versus Wade.
Right, I know, John. You're going to give. We already don't think good things about Governor Abbott, but right now, the next thing you're saying is like, I passed a bill that nobody will remember the Alamo. Everybody forgets the Alamo. Anybody who says remember the Alamo, we treated it as if they've had an abortion that was unsanctioned. We'll put a scarlet letter on their chest. Now, don't read the book. I have cliff notes right here. It's on my website. No big deal. And we will boo them. Nay. I say nay. And I slowly roll away.
Because of the can of worms that brings up, we are going to move on for now, but that is obviously something we've talked about, and we'll,
That's awesome, John.
Continue.
You're so good. You're doing so good. My boy Pete thinks that John L. Peacock is doing A-OK. That was the thing. The two-sided pod has been going for like a year, almost a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And we've gotten big enough where we are getting the P.O. Box, the Patreon, the farmers only, the fans only. We first craft services, and we did executive assistants. We had a masseuse, a masseuse. No one knew how to pronounce them, and we kept paying them different things. Anyway, so we stopped all that. But right now, we're getting close enough to. It was so good. I was right there, bro. So,
because I'm so good at moving forward in this episode that you're so excited about. I'm doing a good job.
Yes. No, you're doing a great job. And that was the thing. It's like we have spent so much money, we've spent so much time, so much energy in this that we don't understand that we're actively getting more intoxicated as the show goes on. Nope, better as the episodes go on. Sorry, I was reading the cue cards. John, I'm going to listen back to this and I'm like, God damn it, I had a great point, but I pulled it out. It was like, hey, everyone get your Survivor two-sided grab bags, go bags out, because it's time to do that shot. Smoke that bowl. Think about the future. Think about where it's gone wrong. Think about what you're going to do next Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, for the two-sided. See, it's right there. It's right there. Apple Pod, Spotify, Farmers Only fans. John, because we had the money to do the thing, and then we, nope. I'm so right there. I'll listen to this back and I'll kick myself. But folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Now is the time when two-sided when we drink. Yeah? Let us drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Das ist gut. Dink. Thanks for listening, everyone. So the Democrats.
Oh, you're still going on this? I thought we were.
This is the last thing.
No, you said we weren't going to do it, but I was going to say, like, it's like watching a slow train wreck. Folks, welcome to the party. Go ahead. So the Democrat
pushing back the most, obviously, is the one running against him for governor of Texas, Beto O'Rourke, during a May 25th press conference following the Uvalde, Texas massacre.
No, we talked about that earlier. Remember how we already established what had happened, so you don't need to read everything.
Got a couple quotes, so I'll move forward. I got a couple quotes. So O'Rourke said, quote, "This is totally predictable to both Abbott and, as you said, Ted Cruz was there." And it was O'Rourke called them pathetic one by one, called them out by name. And so it was, right.
No, I know, John. I know. But think about what you're saying, because we all were there. I don't know what we're talking about. I was like, yeah, I can. Here's the thing, and here's the thing. Read that script real quick. I'm like, yeah, get to it. What did they say? Because, yeah, he called them all fucking pathetic. You're all pathetic. Pathetic. I was like, oh, God, tase him, bro. Like, that'd be a great campaign. Like, I speak the truth, and they tase me, and I won't stop. Beto O'Rourke. I skateboard, too. I'd vote for him. John, we're moving to Texas.
After this, I will call it was a publicity stunt on his end, but he was able to have attention enough to get out the quotes of Abbott is refused to expand Medicaid, which would bring $10 million dollars a year, including mental health care access for people who need it. He also refused to champion red flag laws. He refused to support safe storage laws so young people cannot get their hands on their parents' weapons. And so that was his reasoning. And so Abbott is getting all this attention from these publicity stunts. This is the man who fought back.
The way you're framing this, so yes, you can say publicity stunts, right? You can say that he did it for a publicity stunt. You're saying what the news said, what your feed said, right? But at the end of the day, did Abbott, yes or no, stop all of those bills for the safe, all the shits you said? Like, it's all true.
Yes, the right? red flag laws and the expanded laws. Medicaid. He stopped both of those. Yes.
Right. So there it is. Right.
Yep.
So someone's saying something true that he won't debate you. You can't do a thing, and now you're grandstanding when people are hurting. And all I can think of, like, if people are coming to him, right? Who do they call when, oh, the water valve's off? Or who do they call when someone pulls up and, like, oh, they call them, like, yeah, I got to take care of this. Right? Who do they call when a fucking chihuahua needs walking at fucking 2 a.m.? John L. Peacock. Like, you need to take care of this. You see things happening, and you do it, right? So here's all these people hurting, talking to you. Here's your chance. Like, you're having this fucking, everything was good. We did the best. We're the best. All is well. I'm like, fuck that. Right? You can say pathetic, 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 red flag, fuck you, Medicaid, the healthcare, fuck you. And at that point, when they start, if you're watching the video and they start yelling back at him from the stage, yeah, you don't know. At that point, you're now in an argument. Sheriffs are coming in. So now you start to, like, go off script, like, you fucking back. You didn't sweet anyone. You didn't do it. Like, you can say it's a political stunt, but is it a political stunt when a dad was arrested, the fucking cop in Uvalde was taken off, they took his gun, they escorted him out? Is that a political stunt? Like, someone who had emotional context of just like, I have an emotional response to this, right? So how dare you say it's a political stunt? Is it a way of being heard? Yes. Is it a way of coming to these people who are grandstanding, who brought their fucking soapboxes in their own goddamn wood? Yes. Are they going to take a press conference with you? No. Do you want to go on Fox News or CNN that night and like be a fucking talking head and try to get through to nobody? No. They're in my goddamn town talking bullshit about the bullshit that went down and saying fucking pat each other on the back. I'm not going to stand for that. Yeah. If a parent came up, if a normal Joe Schmo came up, you would be arrested. You would be put in jail and you would do fucking 3 days there unless you can pay bail. Awesome. I can do it. I can say whatever the fuck I want and you're not going to stop me. Coward, coward, coward. Publicity stunt, John? No, man. I have to say no. I say that's fucking truth. Someone who stands up to something and you're the news of it is politicized again. Like who is in charge and can anyone else, how many of the people agreed? So all their press conference, so like, hey, you did good, everyone patting each other on the back, like, horrible tragedy, we did the best, our things are best, everything's the best, fucking open carry laws are the best, we're armed teachers. We fucking we can't trust them to teach critical race theory, but we can trust them to fucking carry AR-15s. Like, what the fuck? Are you idiots? Someone has to stand up and say something and not be arrested by the sheriffs. Beto O'Rourke, a fucking ex-presidential candidate, was escorted out physically with arms on him, like they were touching him. Bro, you have to stop stupid, bro. And that is why I'm so surprised that we're still here after a year and a half, a two-sided podcast every Tuesday and Thursday, live on Thursdays. Folks, I don't know. It's a touch and go place, but just be good. Our whole thing is be good to each other. Unless you have a co-host who's a ginger, John O. Peacock, and then gloves are off. Someone hold my baby and I'm taking the earrings off. We're going to town.
No, that makes perfect sense because he has passion that is beyond the political correctness, right? He's doing things that if you had a manager and this was all a political stunt, then he would never do these kind of things. The big other example is when he was talking about arguing for stricter gun control measures. He heard a loud chortle coming from an audience member, and he whipped around and immediately confronted the attendee by saying, quote, "It may be funny to you, MRFer, but it's not funny to me." And that's not something a publicity stunt politician would be doing.
Right. No, this is an emotional outbreak. Yeah. Like you don't.
Because he cares.
So easy, John. Dude, yes, he cares, but it's so easy because now we're talking about this. What? How many? Like it's a month and a half now. 3 months. I don't even do. And that's the thing. We are so jaded. We are so jaded that we don't understand unless it happens here, right? Unless it is in your hometown, unless you move somewhere there. But it's happening so much. And then it's like, oh, another thing. There you go. And you move on to something else. And like, because you don't have time. It's like fucking being in war. You got to step over the fucking newbies because you're going to keep on losing people as you move through. That's why I'm always saying, like, dude, keep your head on swivel. Like, some fucked up shit happening. You can't go to a Boston race. You can't go to fucking work. You can't go to school. You can't go to the mall. But also, fuck the mall. If you've ever dated, been married, engaged, fuck the mall. It's a goddamn devil's paradise. Unless it's an arcade and she'll let you stay there, fuck that mall.
We got a couple messages and
we need to play messages so we can get out of this fucking fun topic. Whatever you're thinking that you've done.
Okay.
You want me to play?
Tried to do the cadence of Will Smith of the Fresh Prince, and I just kept fucking it up. I was trying to do like a little two-sided pod cadence, but it kept sounding stupid. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Okay, let's see. On the internet now, where I spend most of my days at the two-sided podcast. Ooh, see, no.
See,
it's
almost there.
Yeah, but so you inspired me because I forgot about that, and I'm glad I have notes. Welcome to West Houston, West Houston, West Houston. Welcome, you West Houston, where trees fall on people. Hi, y'all, going on trees on fall me.
Feeling all days to come to two-side on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing and smoking. Joking with the boo. Oh, yeah, I'm toking. Okay, that's all I got.
Girl, oh my poor baby Jesus. 5 pounds, 8 ounces. He was premature. Our Lord and Savior, John. John, can you mute up? Can you mute up? Because I want to record this. I don't know how to do that, so that's your cue to do it.
That's your cue to do it.
Play it one more time.
If you're up on stereo, feeling all days to come to two-side on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing and smoking. Joking with the boo. Oh, yeah, I'm toking. Okay, that's all I got.
John.
Yeah. I'm here.
I'm the boo. Woo! Are you as goddamn as excited as I am? Because your other intros for our YouTube shit has been trash. Like, you're like, oh my God. We are there, baby. Oh shit, we're there.
We are so there. It's going to be leading us into our next
time to do shots.
Lightning round.
But time to do shots.
Yeah, buddy. Grab that.
Come on, John. Like you're trying to push through this show. Like you got me drunk and made me listen to a bunch of stuff that I had to make jokes through that was awful. And I got drunk doing it, and I don't like it. So at least humor me of doing a shot before the fun starts. Can we?
Thank you. It's gonna be great.
Bing, bing,
Cheers
bing.
to you, brother.
This is gonna be awful. Bing, bing, bing. Thanks, everybody. Oh no. Mona Lisa. I'm the rapper. He's the DJ. Sorry. I'm gonna get out of this. Don't make me slap you, John.
Just call me Jazzy.
I'm going all the deep Will Smith cuts. Go ahead.
Jazzy Jeff went into spinning EDM, right? Have you heard some of the stuff?
Yes, I have. It's okay, but it's the super galactic best friends. Super fun. I don't know, man. Just fuck you, John. So do your fun.
This lightning round is one of your favorites and mine. That's right. It's accented answers. I will be asking my boy Pete some questions and giving him the accent in which to answer it.
Here's the deal, folks. The problem is I've learned it's like playing pool. Like the more you insist on drinking, the less easy it becomes to do the things. Like, and I insist on more shots with John. So now I feel like a fucking drunk guy. Yeah. What? You not like where this recorded or? Okay, John.
Canadian, my boy Pete. What is your favorite movie quote?
Oh yeah. One of my favorite is to say, hey, we have ways of making you pronounce your U's, eh? Tell me what your invasion is about. Canadian bacon. John Candy.
Russian, my boy Pete. What is your least favorite movie quote?
Because here's the deal. I've never seen movies that you say that are very good movies. Everything over in Mother Russia is propaganda. But I once saw Cadillac Man, Robin Williams, very good. He fucks, yeah? He fucks. When he say, Sherry, baby, it's not what you think. Only movie ever seen.
Australian, my boy Pete. Who's your favorite governor, past or present?
I don't answer questions.
It's the only correct answer. And finally, we're talking to Russian, my boy Pete again. Russian, my boy Pete. Who's your least favorite governor, past or present?
Скучные просим, выступы носят вещи собирай. Причистаристан упорту. It's very good until all the times. So, you know, okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
It's answered question, but he said yes. It's all answered.
Hey, he can go. He can go. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Please not. Okay. Thank you. Can I take finger sandwiches with me? Finger, not my fingers. Ah!
You did. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was your best accented answers lightning round ever.
Yeah. Gulag, more like you log, John.
We log, Pete. We log.
You log, we log. That was my favorite movie quote from fucking Backdraft.
What's your least favorite movie quote from Backdraft?
Oh, so you're a rookie? You ever made out on a fire truck? Worst Baldwin brother ever. Fuck you, Steven. Never should have been born.
Let's jump into our final segment of the
Play
episode.
your goddamn game, John. I don't think you realize who you're dealing with tonight. I took the red pill, then the blue pill, allegedly, and I'm chasing it with whiskey sours. Allegedly.
Let's call you On Point Pete.
Thanks, buddy. Been waiting that. Like I had a name tag, but it must have fallen off when I was fighting the boars in the forest. See, John? Allegedly. As long as I say a bunch of lies, I can just keep saying allegedly. Oh, everything else is stupid and allegedly. Allegedly. See, John? Anyone who doesn't know, John is my legal counsel. I paid him $1 on retainer, and he just says, keep saying allegedly. No one can fucking find any dirt on you. Allegedly.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Our final segment of the episode is service animals. We're going to talk about service animals for a little bit.
No, my first, no, there's not even a good intro. Nope. Okay. I'm sorry. I was about to take a break from the two-sided go bag, let's go bag, and smoke a little marijuana weed. Then I heard you say cervix animal. And I was like, what? You got to keep animals away. But are you talking about my nickname back in high school? They called me the old cervix animal. And no. See, John, it didn't even work. It literally, wow. John, 3, 2, 1. Only the people on stereo got that one because it's going to be edited from fucking Smithsonian when we put this out on Farmers Only.
Yeah,
God
well,
damn it. It's on YouTube. God damn it, John. You're the worst. Anyway.
so in 2011, the Department of Justice issued revised ADA regulations. These are the definition of service animals, and they added additional
What was
provisions
the
for
year?
it.
What was the year?
2011. March 15th, if you want the day.
Yeah. Jackson, if you're nasty.
In this revised statement, a service animal is any dog that is individually trained to do work or perform tasks for the benefit of an individual with a disability, including physical, sensory, psychiatric, intellectual, and other mental disabilities.
And that is, folks, and here's a little peek behind the curtain. John and I have been negotiating this because we're going to exploit this law when we're doing our tour in Australia. It's like, how are we going to pay for 2 first-class seats, right? But if one of us poses as a service animal for the other one, you just wear a goddamn harness like a kid at Disneyland. You can sit on my lap. I can sit on your lap, but I'm pretty sure you're sitting on my lap and then on the floor. I'm just saying, I don't know, but who calms who? Nope, because you don't calm me at all. Like, you can act like, bite people. All right, anyway. Service two-sided.
So these work.
I rehabilitate dogs.
The work or tasks performed by the service animal must be directly related to the individual's disability. So examples of these tasks include, but are not limited to, assisting individuals who are blind or have low vision with navigation and other tasks. I'm going to keep going until you stop me. Alerting individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing to the presence of people or sounds. Providing.
No, the blind or low vision, because it's like, do you have poor taste or poor judgment? Like the dog's like, oh, I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry. If you get too hammered and pick up on fucking skeezy people at the bar, you guys gonna come home and just fucking take the seatbelt? Okay, Rex. I guess I'm gonna go home and get stuck in a well with myself. Thanks, Lassie. Go ahead. Anyway, someone who's blind, someone who's deaf, someone who doesn't have a sense of smell, a sense of vision, a sense of self-awareness, a sense of the future, a sense of the past, a sense of just being in the moment. John, is this how you get? Is this like getting a fucking clinical marijuana card in California? It's like, I have fucking anxiety. Here you go. Here you go. And no, you're gonna say that, but I'm gonna fight you on it because yes, it is. I'll fight you. Go ahead, John. You're reading down the primrose path. I won't stand for it.
Providing non-violent protection or rescue work, pulling a wheelchair, assisting an individual during a seizure, alerting individuals.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I can never be your service animal because giving a non-violent response, I am out of the picture. Someone comes and likes to put a hand on my ginger when I'm wearing my fucking work collar. It's more of a harness because I don't want to choke myself. This sounds really weird in S&M.
Yeah.
Like the more I say it, right? But no, think about it.
Got the collar, got the leash. No, we're doing good.
No collar. No collar. It's harness. That's why I said harness. No collar. But think about it in the Kids in the Hall style, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like in Stranger with the Candy style. Me and John and Peacock walk onto a plane. Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking go to Australia. One seat, please. We both walk on. I have just a fucking harness on, like they put it the weird kids at Disneyland, and he has a leash, and we're just both walking. How's it going? How's it going? They're like, ticket? I'm like, oh. John steps up and gives one ticket. He's like, hey, this is my service podcaster. My service animal. He's an animal, He's a goddamn beast. Have you seen him? Watch it. Here, turns out we're live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Here's some videos where you can watch what a fucking goddamn deviant beast he is. And then you'll understand he's a service beast. And then, John, we get one ticket all the way to, I'm just saying, I haven't worked out how to write it because I'm not in the writer's room. That's the word up. But you see but no, I'm with him. And I keep him fucking calm. This is never gonna work. Whack! It's gonna fucking work. See? Keeping him calm.
I'm calm.
And the person's like, whack! No, everything's fine. Well, he seems to be keeping you calm. We're gonna make it all the way to fucking Australia, bro. Whack! All right, here's the deal. I'm gonna go smoke weed in the bathroom. You sit here and cover for me, okay? I don't think that. Whack!
I'm calm.
I'm running back 5 minutes later. All right, so there's a lot of alarms going off. The pilots are really pissed. I'm gonna sit here. I need you to rush the cockpit, right? We're gonna find our own way to Sydney, bro. Whack! Anyway, so apparently back in 2011, 2011, March 15, as they say back in the old history books, I'm more of a calming animal than an aggressive my boy Pete animal, especially in the fun segments on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Well, this last one, I'm skipping ahead because this will take way too long. But the last one is definitely what you'd be as a service animal, which is helping individuals with psychiatric or neurological disabilities by preventing or interrupting impulses or destructive behaviors.
Here's the deal. You keep your goddamn hands to yourself, John. I know you're excited. I know you're scared and you want to grab all the peanuts that go by in the cart. Stop it.
I'm calm.
I got pretzels in my pocket for you. Smack! I'll be in the bathroom smoking weed if you need me.
So, crime deterrent effects of animals' presence and the provision of emotional support, well-being, comfort, or companionship are not considered work or tasks under the definition of a service animal.
Right. Well, one of the things that I got my dog registered for was he was a drug sniffing dog. So I'd get on a plane, we'd sniff anyone who does drugs, and we'd go sit by them and fucking party all the way to Europe. Hey man, you feel I can get down? Huh? Whack! I said, do you get down? I'm a service dog. This is my service dog. Let's fucking party.
What the?
Me too.
So I love this next part. This is a quote from the website that had that. Service animals aren't restricted to just being dogs. Dogs are the most common type of service animal used, but the following animals are also permitted to be specially trained as a service animal. First bullet. Miniature horses.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. They had the first bulletin. I was like, "What? Am I missing something?"
Am I on dial-up? Am I not seeing the rest of the page? God damn it! If I can dot matrix my printer, I can fucking see the rest of this list. Are you shitting me? Dogs and ponies?
Yeah, but they had this whole thing about ponies or miniature horses.
I was waiting for goddamn dragons.
I know.
Fucking like minnows. You can have 17 tadpoles or 4 full-grown frogs. I want some. Like, let's get detailed. This is government. I grew up with red tape. Sorry, boy. I'm a service, my boy Pete. I'm here to keep John calm. God damn, John. That is bullshit. Get on with the show.
So going to a different kind of support animal. The emotional support animal is an animal companion that offers some type of benefit to an individual with some form of disability. The animal is intended to provide companionship and support that that will alleviate at least one aspect of the disability. Right?
We get it. But is that still covered by the 2011 March 15 fucking goddamn shit that went into effect? Or are you trying to like put in new things? Is this the same
This is
law?
a new thing. This is separate from.
Okay, no, great. This is one of those times where I'm giving you critical feedback where I'm circling the red lines and I'm like, you didn't capitalize, you didn't indent. I know you have your master's, but fuck you, John. I'm way better at talking, especially when I've been drinking. Sorry, folks. What year was this? Because we were in 2011 and now we're talking about emotional support. So can you tell me the year that the laws were passed? Because I have things to say about those.
I would assume this differential between the two happened at the same time. There was no dates in the research I did on this separate category, which is the ESAs, right? The emotional support animals. But because the wording is so similar from these are different sources, I believe it all came from that same definition. I think that they removed emotional support animals from the main category.
Right. No, and because I feel the same way, because when I looked it up right now as you were talking and just kind of fucking freeballing and dancing and like figuring out how to fill time, I looked it up too, and it said small ponies. And I was like, maybe John's onto something. Tell me about emotional support, because I'm a rock. I'm an island. I dug a moat so deep that all my wagons submerged when they tried to circle around me. What do you think about that, John? I'm writing a country song. I hope you like it. Like here it goes.
So, in this category, any domesticated animal can potentially qualify as an emotional support animal. Emotional support dogs, ESA dogs, are among the most common, but it has a wider thing. So, for example, there are people who challenge this. A peacock made headlines after it was denied from entering a United Airlines flight, despite the fact that its owner said the animal was an ESA. Some of the more unusual animal...
100%, because that was one of the reasons. We saw that headline. I was like, all right, your brother got denied access as a service animal. So you have to hold the leash, Donald Peacock, and I'll be the service my boy Pete, because it didn't work the other way.
Right.
Let's see if a peacock can walk a service my boy Pete onto a plane. A service my boy Pete, a peacock, and a goddamn TSA agent walk into a bar, right? And they said, hey, what are you drinking? And the TSA agent says, I don't know, but I'm going to have to search behind the bar pretty diligently before I find it. And the John L. Peacock holding leash says, I shouldn't be drinking because I think I might be flying the plane. And the service my boy Pete says, rawr! No, bro, get free drinks for both of us. I can drink out of the bowl. Rawr! It's a weird joke. It has anyway, you'll get it if you drink enough. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we call that a time bomb joke. Eventually it'll come to you.
No, it's not even a time bomb. It's one of those ones like, God damn it. Power hitter, right? You swing for the fences every time and you try to make it up as you go. It's like the Night Life of Jimmy Reardon. I come back from a pit of pimps and whores. Bear with me. I'm making this shit up as I go. And it all goes downhill from there. John, best movie quote ever. Night and Life of Jimmy Reardon with River Phoenix. There you go. That is my personality in this show. I'm making this shit up as I go, baby. And sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'm a power hitter. How many home runs you hit? Like, a lot. How many times you struck out? More. You like baseball? Nope. Rawr! Come on back, boy. We got to get on the plane. One seat. Go ahead, John. Service animals.
So yeah, some of the more unusual emotional support animals that actually have flown with their owners include a pig, a duck, a monkey, and a turkey. But the vast majority of ESAs are not rare, exotic, or barnyard creatures.
I took 14 bluefin tuna that were in a small amount of water. They were already not alive, just so you know, fishing, all that stuff. But I put them in the water so that people be like, man, these are my support fish, see? Anyway, it was in a big, clear plastic bag. Did not go well. Did not go well, John.
Weird.
Yeah, no. Literally, swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for the old My Boy Pete.
He'll get him next time, folks. While emotional support animals and service animals share some similarities, there are important distinctions between the two. ESAs are intended to provide companionship and support, while service animals, on the other hand, assist individuals with disabilities by performing specific tasks. They have to be trained, etc., etc.
Okay, so ESAs are emotional support. Service animals have to be trained for a specific task because the person has a deficiency. Like there's a disability. ESAs are something that is because it's not sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. It's not one of the senses.
Right.
It's like every time I see two gingers at a bar by themselves, I get fucking very aggressive and start throwing things. And that's when my boy John will peep. I was like, service animal. And like pulls me back. Like, thanks. Oh, sorry. That's aggressive and keeping you really alpha. That's how you train me. I don't know. Dude, this is getting really weird. I need to stop doing the dog leash thing. It's funny to me.
I'm letting you go, man. I'm letting you go.
I'm letting me go because I've been talking to my neighbor about their dog and they've been having dog issues. And so I've been like, all I've been thinking about is how to train dogs. Well, he's aggressive in this, like, cool. He only likes me and my daughter. Like, cool. Can you fucking came on the porch and talked to me for an hour? Like, are you cool with me? Can I walk with you? Like, I'm not gonna touch your dog, touch the leash. Can I walk with you when you walk?
Okay.
Like, can I do that? Can I like help? And then if we can acclimate your dog, do the thing. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm on a dog thing about, dude, you don't fucking have a harness for him. He has a leash and he's always getting out and has a choke chain. Like, so I'm thinking dog shit. Like I'm fuck people, fuck anything, like animals.
Right.
Fuck service animals. Like, no, service animals are great, but I want a service animal who's aggressive, like a fucking wild boar. He's like, like, let's go to the market. And he's like,
Javelina.
Right? No. If he gets tired, I have 14 tarantulas. It's a lot slower, but very aggressive.
It gets the task or work done.
Right. I'm saying we do all of our fucking service animals out of the Arizona fucking system. You like flora? Well, fuck you. I love fauna.
My service animal is all of these black widows because I am disabled. I cannot produce the poison that they can. So they are producing a very specific task for me.
My service animal, all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Sorry. Did we get the copyright for that, John? 3, 2, 1.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I also have a snake issue, so fuck that. Also spider issue, so fuck that. But I love javelina. I love ponies. I love My Little Ponies. So how are we going to strive those little ponies, John? Are you going to own them? Your little ponies? Yep. My little ponies? Yep. Her little ponies? I'm in. They're little ponies, somebody's ponies. I like to classify ownership. Even there's ponies, somebody's ponies. Yours and mine and hers and peacocks. Where's the goddamn peacocks? Woo! Sit, boy, sit. Good boy. See, John? That's our production company.
I now figure the only reason there's miniature horses in that category is so that they can pull the wheelchairs, right? Because that would make sense. It's a little carriage. Like,
Whoa, bro. Come on, man. We don't talk about people who are disabled in this show. Sit in wheelchairs. Like, bro, come on, man. Have some couth. Oh. Oh. This is where I serve you. Oh. See, John?
What brought this one to my attention is that a lot of airlines are now distinguishing between these two and not allowing the ESAs on in the same way as they're allowing service animals. And so this has been a very recent development because a lot of people, as I saw, showed that bring on pigs and turkeys and those other things. Peacocks. Peacocks. What, on a plane?
No, and that's why we did a GoFundMe to make sure the peacock drove across the land the last time he came across the United States. It's like, they said, let the peacock fly. I said, nope, we should do a GoFundMe and get a weird van and hope to all hopes that he makes it across. And he did. Went to Voodoo Donuts, ate them all, made it through.
Hey, we got a message, and then let's get out of here.
You think I'm not ready for this? I'm ready for this. Do it. Quick, go.
Let's do it. Quick, go.
It's a really good idea. The service dog on a plane. Thank you.
Shut up. All right, here's the deal. You can have that one. No, John, I need you to be quiet for this because this is how we make money. This is how the Patreon. 2% of every flight you fly with that service dog on your plane, girl. I'm letting you know because I know what you're saying and I know what I'm saying. 2 cents a day. You too can support a service dog on a flight. Girl. All right, no, I'm hitting her up. I have to DM her on it. It's like, because I want a specific idea, and I'm like, you don't need to tell me the other side of it. Record the whole thing, blur the whatever out, but I want to hear the approach because fuck me. I want to. That is John, and not on a service dog level,
right?
Just on a podcaster connoisseur level. I mean, mainly as I do, my master's thesis in sociology is slowly coming together. I'm not sure what it is. I'm 17 years in. That's all.
We're learned people.
Oh,
allegedly.
Allegedly, they smell of rich Corinthian leather and walnut. Specifically, they smell like bong water and fucking stale weed. Allegedly.
The sources for this episode of Two Sided have been, first segment, GregAbbott.com, the Texas Tribune, gov.texas.gov, think that one out, Fox, Cron, The Star, AOL, the New York Post, and Girls United. The second segment, the Americans with Disabilities Act, USServiceAnimals.org, verywellmind.com and petsmd.com.
I get it. Nope, I'm ready. Ready? My references have been make better notes next time. First note. Actually, last note. Also, Will Smith. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I don't. I would like to thank third base. I would like to thank who's on first. But mainly, I want to take my time here and just say a moment about my service peacock, who is actively giving me nope, that's the size of a tire. I don't know, there's no tire. He's not a service animal, he's more of a spiritual beast. He's like a Patreon. No, Patronus. Oh, he's a Patronus. You guys like unicorns? Well, you'll be disappointed because I got a fucking peacock as my Patronus. So that was my reference and my. Also, third base, John.
I don't know.
Third base. Go ahead.
Michael Pete, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second look at, a second glance, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
Again, it's more of the stretches. I would like to realize that I'm live and doing a thing, and if you don't know it by now, you don't know it good. So just do your business. Think about what you know, say what you know. Don't stutter over your words. Don't do the things you do that make it go boo, 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 boo. To me, because I had great jokes, I had great things, I had the deep, anyway. I'm just saying I wish I had taken less time of trying to prove a point or prove a specific correlation between Will Smith and John L. Peacock. And I'm DJ Jazzy Jeff. No, fuck, shit, John, see? And I wish I had not even done this. That is my retraction corner. Ready?
That's another segment of Pete's Retraction Corner. Hey, how about we take a shot and get out of here?
That was the whole thing. I felt very unsure. I didn't know what we were doing. I was parched. I was like on a plane by myself. I fought 2 Shetland ponies, 1 peacock. I don't know how to fly. How does one fly in environments like that?
With care and precision.
That's great. Oof. Give you up.
Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers to you. I can't wait.
We got a best.
I'm going to hit this shot with you, especially on the third base note. Cactus album, great album. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Good night, gentlemen. Thank you for the laughs.
So glad you're here. Good for you.
Yeah, always a pleasure, man. Yeah, fantastic people.
But like John likes to say, oh, the way I see it, shooter, we've only just begun. So we're about to cruise off here, but we're going to go to the green room where John says, you need to go to bed, Pete. It's like, I feel great. I'm drinking. Let's talk to everybody all night long. You guys want to fucking party? You guys want to go camping this next fucking September? And like John's like, don't. Shh. You guys want? And so in the last few episodes, like, shh, go to sleep. You know what? Thanks, John. I'm Anyway,
Well,
I'll do
thanks
that.
for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show live on stereo every Tuesday, same start time as tonight. So if you want to join us or you want to throw some topics out there, email two-sidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO, sidedpod@gmail.com. And for those listening live, join us in our chat on the stereo app in our green room right now. Let's go 20 after the hour in about 4 minutes for our after show wind down. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcast. You can even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, Two Sided Podcast, and on the stereo app every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two Sided. Hey, this was fun. And a little serious. I love you, Pete.
Oh man, you've written so much things down, and you're so good at delivering them. John L. Peacock, also Service Peacock. Plays on didgeridoo. And love you too, John. Good luck, mate. I'll see you in the fucking green room.